I move to instruct the Conference Committee on HB1 to include in the Conference Committee report on HB1 language from Article 9, Section 18.09, entitled Fee Revenue Increases Contingent on Legislation, which was House Floor Amendment 244, without change to the substance of that section. And what that means is, if you recall, we overwhelmingly passed an amendment on HB1 that said that all fees should require should require a bill before they are enacted. In other words, there was about an estimated $100 million of fees that were within HB1, and we simply said, you know, we'd like for those to be contingent on legislation. And so it said before those fees could go into place that there would have to be a bill that enacted them. And we have passed some of those bills in recent days that enacted those fees. And that is my motion.
This gentleman yield.
Mr. King, do you yield? I yield for questions, certainly.
Mr. King, we passed a bill on Railroad Commission Sunset that changed their funding from GR to self-funding through their oil well plug-in fees and other fees. Those will have to be increased, and they're not named individually. Do you think this restricts us from using that as qualifying legislation to do that?
No, I do not. I think this would only restrict, because we had a separate bill that the body was able to vote on to vote up or down that fee, and since we did that, that would not be included in this motion.
So that's not in the question here. You're not talking about each individual fee. They could be, as long as they were grouped in a bill, as still
as long as they've been voted on independently by the body.
Any other agency that would be?
How about any other agency that would be done that way through the sunset process?
Any bill that's come up through sunset that had a fee in it that would have been voted up or down by the body, that would not be restricted by this motion. That is correct.
Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Madden, for what purpose?
Will Representative King yield for one question?
Sorry, Mr. Madden. Representative Sheffield raises a point of order. Gentleman's time expired.